Hello everyone, my name is Where We Don't Care My Name Is, and here we go with my 3 reviews in one video. And for this, I'm going to focus on the one that was the worst of the worst, the one I felt was not good, not bad, somewhere in the middle, and then the one I felt was the very best. And let me tell you something, I am exhausted. Looking at these 3 films was exhausting, pain in the ass, but it was worth it when I saw the one that I felt I made the right choice of saving for last. So let's get started with the first one, which was Nobody's Fool, that I felt was the worst of the worst. Okay, so this was directed and written by Tyler Perry, who I don't like very much. I don't like any of his films. There was one I thought that was sort of good, but I don't know. There was something about it I just didn't like. So it almost got me, but no, it didn't. And this film didn't either. This film... Okay, so from what I can remember, at least what I remember right down, is it focuses on the sister who has to take care of her sister who got out of prison, and I guess it was supposed to be some kind of comedy romance film. I don't know, because this whole film I couldn't figure out what this was supposed to be. It was everywhere. I couldn't follow the story. I forgot half the time what the hell was supposed to happen, or if the 2 women I was seeing were even sisters. I did like Whoopi Goldberg, though. Whoopi Goldberg in this film was very good. I thought she was the only good saving grace of the film, but she couldn't save the rest of this film. She was unable to save them, and everything else was just bad. Like, the story was bad, characters were bad, except for Whoopi, and the jokes, like, none of them were good, none of them were funny, except for Whoopi Goldberg's jokes. Those were actually very good. But everything else here, like, I couldn't follow a single thing what was going on, and I didn't even laugh at any of the jokes. Some of them weren't even that funny. They were like bad taste funny. Like, no, that's not funny at all. Ew. Why'd you say that? That was horrible. That was bad taste. So yeah, I really didn't like this film at all. I thought it would have been a good film if you had a different writer and a different director. But yeah, like, everything else here was just like, ugh. And it's a shame. A lot of these actors are not bad. It's just they're not given the right person to work with. So yeah, I consider the worst of the worst. But let's move on with The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. The Four Realms, right? Let me see. Yep, The Four Realms. I am not a big fan of Disney doing live action films of these sort of stories, because I thought you try to change a lot of things, you try to make it your own thing, doesn't work very well. It really doesn't. They did the same thing with Alice in Wonderland, which I thought I didn't mind it, but like, I couldn't remember a single thing about the story. Our main character finds a box, goes into this other world, the Four Realms, and something about having to stop the bad guy or something. I don't know. Like, I completely forgot what was supposed to happen in this film. Like, that's how forgettable the story is. It's as forgettable as Nobody's Fool story, which is not surprising. I didn't like any of the characters in this film. Not even the main actress, who, if I was told correctly, she was the little girl from the Twilight movie. Okay. Didn't help her acting here, but at least she acted a lot better than the Twilight movie actress, so that's fine. I even forgot who the Nutcracker was until near the end. I was like, oh, all right, you're the Nutcracker. Wow, it took me that long to remember you're the Nutcracker. You didn't leave a good impression at all, dude. Not a good impression. Villain, I couldn't remember who it was. Everything else was boring. And again, you have this great cast, and you just ruin it with such a boring ass story. Visually, I will give it credit. Visually, it actually doesn't look bad. The realms look actually kind of decent, but everything else was like, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I was very disappointed. I really had hoped better for this film. A little bit. Okay, I'm lying. I knew this was going to suck, but I still wanted to give it a chance. Alright, so we get to the film that I thought was the best out of the 3 of these films. This was the only one that was better than the other 2. And that is Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay, so this is a biography film about our main character, Freddie Mercury, and we see his rise of how he became Freddie Mercury, the rise of Queen, and everything we see that they all went through during their time, including Freddie's breakup with the band to go solo, finding out he has AIDS, all this problem. So that's what we ended up getting from this film, and there are stuff in the story that didn't get much answered, but I thought for a 2-hour film, uh, wasn't bad. I actually liked this film a lot. I actually thought this was. It's hard to do a biography film about a certain character, especially one who's not alive. But they did a good job with the story. I wasn't bored by it. I was actually fascinated by the story. I got very interested. I was hooked on it. I wanted to see everything that was going on. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get into Queen's music until later on as I grew up. Once I got older, I started listening to it more. I love Queen's music, but I didn't get to know much about Freddie Mercury until I found out through this film a little bit stuff about him, and now I want to look more information about him. So I liked it. I liked the story. The characters all did a great job. I know they really did put a lot of work and effort into this, including the main actor who played Freddie Mercury, Rami Malek. He did a great job. I looked at it and I was like, shit, that looks exactly like Freddie Mercury. He's definitely looks like him and acts like him. I was like, okay, I'm buying it. I love hearing the music throughout this film, how they're made and everything. I was like, this is just so much fun. Visual looks great. Music's entertaining. There are some sad moments and some hard moments, but it's all not bad. I actually like it. So, yeah, a very good film. So I had a great time with it. So, yeah, this Queen Rhapsody, Bohemian Rhapsody, a good film. So, nobody's fool. Sucked, don't watch it. The Nutcracker sucked, don't watch it. I'm sure your kids would want to see it, but trust me, they don't want to see it. Bohemian Rhapsody, awesome film. I do recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's very entertaining, and this will get you definitely hooked on Queen's music. I guarantee it. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you have a different opinion about the 3 films, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button. Check out my Facebook page. Check out my Twitter page, and I'll see you all next time to give you more love and more entertainment. So until then, take care. And I'll see you next time. Bye.